Hey guys, my name is Olga and welcome back to my channel. And today we are gonna try new limited edition from Kiko Milano collaboration with Emma Roberts. So take a seat and let's go. First product for today, liquid concealer and foundation. I took it in shade 2, but it's a little bit dark for me, but I'm gonna show you the shade as it is. Talking about the first shade, it seems to me that it's more like pink, that's why I decided not buying it. And we have an applicator here. We'll show you the shade as it is. Can't tell you that it's kind of mega dark for me, but I definitely should adjust this shade. At least a little bit, or no. or no. A bit too yellow. So I will add a little bit of green, because I want to layer it. So yeah, we'll add just a bit of. Okay guys, quite easy to blend, quite easy to apply. Of course I have some skincare on my skin, but I applied it probably 1.5 hours ago, almost 2 hours ago, so that's fine. And I don't have any primers on my skin, so we are checking the product as it is. Quite easy to blend, but this product dries down, so don't wait for something, simply blend it. Well, I should adjust it a little bit more, or maybe I should have adjusted a little bit more, but okay, I will keep it as it is. I'm gonna be a little bit yellow today, but that's fine. I think that on camera it's not gonna be visible at all. And I think that you can easily layer this product, at least it seems like. Coverage is more average. And of course you can wear this product as a concealer as well. Honestly, you can wear all foundations as a concealer, then it oxidizes. So yes, I definitely have to adjust it more, so I'm gonna do it in the background. Product looks quite nicely on skin. It doesn't emphasize texture, it blurs even texture a little bit. Talking about dryness, I'm not sure, because I think that it can emphasize dryness a little bit, especially if you apply it as it is without primers, without extra oil. For instance, if you have extremely oily skin and dryness, try to add a bit of your face cream or a bit of your face oil, and in this case it should be better. On skin, this product, it looks okay, but it oxidizes, so be careful. I'm gonna apply a concealer in the background. We have several cream products to try. Liquid bronzer in shade 1, face palette, blush palette in shade 2, and I like these shades. They look quite interesting, but unfortunately it seems to me that the darkest shade from this palette is a little bit patchy. And as well, as a part of my, well, not as part of, as a gift for my order, I received this highlighter from Kika, so we are gonna try it as well. And of course, we start from the bronzer, and it is a bronzer. It's just simply a bronzer. We have an interesting applicator here. I'm not a big fan of applying products directly on face, but I don't have a choice today, so that's okay. I'm gonna work step by step. Pigmentation, it seems to me that it's quite low, honestly. Maybe it's between low and average. I definitely should add more. Definitely. Okay, let's layer a little bit. Shade is quite okay, and it's not really orange. It has a bit of redness. Quite easy to blend. It's more like a liquid bronzer. So yeah, it's blendable. Looks quite fine. Shade is light, quite light, and honestly it's not bad. And I like that it's not mega orange, because all these orange bronzers that are just simply orange, I don't like them. I do prefer something more complicated, and ideally something neutral, because if the product is neutral, it might be used in all the cases, in case of neutral undertone, in case of warm, and in case of full tone. Blendable, yeah, great. But don't wait for something because this product dries down. And if you draw some dots, and if you're gonna wait for something, this product can easily dry down, and you would definitely have some patchiness. Pigmentation is not the greatest. I thought that it would be more pigmented with the product applied and without. I would prefer using this product for daily looks. It's not that easy to layer it because of the packaging, because you have to return back to this product quite often. So for daily looks, that's okay. For daily looks, we don't need that much product. Okay, the blush, and we are gonna start from the lighter shade. I wanna show you both shades on skin, and then I will mix them. Taking off extra just in case, because I don't know anything about this product, and I don't wanna apply way too much, at least for now. Oh, beautiful shade. And blending, layering, and pat. It's scented. So if you're sensitive, be careful. Pigmentation is quite high, so bear in mind. And yeah, beautiful neutral pink. Bright, quite bright pink. Now let's try the darker shade. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be quite funny. Like berries. Blueberries more. Ooh. Looks a little bit too patchy. Let's try to blend. I'm not sure that you can easily apply this product over powder. Maybe you can, but you have to be careful. I will try. Of course, I will try today. Well, no, it's blendable, that's okay. But the shade is, yeah, quite visible on lighter skin tones. If you're a dark girl, the shade is definitely gonna be better in your case. In case of light skin, this one is better. Of course, you can mix both shades and it's gonna be fine. Lovely, but for now it looks a little bit too much. When I'm done with my makeup, I will definitely adjust everything. For now, mixing. Over foundation looks fine, doesn't emphasize skin texture, it's blendable, but of course don't forget that you should pat product on skin and don't do like this, because otherwise, yeah, I think that might be a little bit patchy and you can easily take off your foundation. It just relates to the application stuff. Yikes, it looks too much. Of course, when I apply powder over, it's not gonna be that bright, and probably I will try to layer foundation a bit over. We'll see. I will see. When the full makeup is done, I will adjust and we'll play with the shades. If needed, we'll layer something. If not needed, we'll layer foundation over it. So that's okay. If you're overdone something, don't try to fix it at the beginning. Wait till the end. Wait till your eye makeup is done, because sometimes you have to add more in some places. Okay, let's try the highlighter. And definitely I will layer it over a powder as well. Fine, basic, lovely highlighter, quite creamy, golden. It's golden, so if you're a pale girl, no, it may appear a little bit too yellow. Doesn't emphasize skin texture, doesn't dissolve foundation. Looks okay. Basic, beautiful, creamy highlighter. Eye makeup, and we have several products to try. I took a shadow stick in shade 1 and it contains extra glitters, and I want to try it in the waterline today. As well, I took a mascara in shade burgundy again, and I want to try it. Of course, today I'm gonna wear false lashes, but anyway, I will try to wear it before publishing video, and I will let you know in the comments whether it transfers or no. And I took the eyeshadow palette, and I'm impressed because we have a beautiful normal palette for some daily looks. If you need a basic eyeshadow palette for daily looks, I think it's perfect. We have a little bit pink story here, a little bit brown story, and several beautiful shimmers. These shimmers, they are wonderful. They are mega creamy and they're so soft, and I think that is great. And probably, you know what, we are gonna try this one as a base today, right here on the lid. And I do want to try this beautiful shade on eyelid because it's a kind of a mix of cool tone champagne with cool tone pink. Beautiful shade, and these two, they should work nicely. And as well, then I want to try this shade as well. I will try to use as much as I can, but I do understand that I won't be able to use all shades today, but at least I will let you know about the undertone while discussing this palette. Because while I was filming swatches, yeah, I was kind of a little bit skeptical, because I thought that this palette is more like neutral, slightly cool tone, but it's a mix of everything, but we don't really have that many cool tone shades here, mainly neutral and warm. And we are gonna do a kind of a smudged wing, I would say, using eyeshadows. And of course I'm gonna use the darker shade, the black one. It's like light black, but that's okay, that's fine. And as a base, let's try as much as I can. I'm gonna use this one, and I'm gonna grab it on a small precise brush. This palette, this matte shades, matte eyeshadows from Kiko, they're not really that pigmented. I would say pigmentation is quite average, but you can easily layer them and they are quite creamy. So, drawing a base for my wing. Beautiful neutral brown shade. Love it. And it seems quite creamy and it's blendable. And as I've told you, pigmentation is average. Now, as a crease shade, let's try something a little bit pink. Why not? I'm gonna use... no. I'm gonna use this one. And this one I'm gonna use for blending the brown one. At least I will try. Starting from the center right here. Beautiful. And look at it. It's in the palette it looks more neutral. On skin it's a bit warm. A bit, but yes, it's warm. Neutral, warm, more kind of neutral, but with a bit of warmness. Changing the brush, and now let's try this one for blending everything into skin. Quite light, quite interesting, and you can see there were such shades in the inner corner. Blending the edge. This one is fully neutral. Blending and blending everything together. As you can see, no harsh lines, shades are blendable, they work nicely together. Now, let's try dark pink, and I'm gonna use it for blending the brown one, at least a bit. And adding it right here as a kind of a transition. And blending it into the crease shade. And of course, don't forget to blend all the shades together. We shouldn't have any harsh lines. I have a pimple here. I woke up today and I have a star. So sorry, and due to this star, and here I have one more extremely small star. Some shades may appear on camera a little bit patchy, but they aren't. They aren't. It's just some pimples. Strange pimples. Okay, blending a bit more. And moving to the darkest, yeah, now to the darkest shade. Okay, this one. Now, it's just a base. Now I'm gonna draw a kind of a wing. Again, continuing my wing, blending the shade into the previous one. This one is more like, again, neutral brown. Blending shade into the previous one. Grabbing this one a little bit out. Grabbing this one a bit out. And simultaneously blending it to the previous one. I will return back to my kind of wing, but when the base is done, because it doesn't make sense to do work twice. So for now, applying this beauty as well, showing it to you it is. Oh, beautiful shade for daily looks. Oh, that's amazing. But it's a bit firm, honestly. So blending and of course blending the edges right here. And let's try this beautiful sparkle, starting from the center and applying it in all directions. Amazing. Looks great. It's creamy, so it shouldn't fall off, especially while being applied. But if you grab kind of some pieces on a brush, yes, it can fall off a little bit. Oh, great shade. Love it. Let's have some fun with the black one. Creating a base. Be careful because it might be a bit dusty, so take off extra. And I'm starting from the base, applying near the lash line, creating a base, moving it a little bit out, and blending the shade into the previous one. Starting from the most dark areas, so right here near the lash line and outer corner, and kind of moving the shade a bit up. Back to dark brown. And again, blending the edges and blending these two guys together. Moving to the lower lid, and I will start from this one. And I will add it in the outer corner right here. And blending it and applying till the pupil. And of course blending the edges simultaneously. In the inner corner, I will add this one. It's like neutral beige with a bit of pink, with just a bit. Adding in the inner corner and blending the shade. And in between, let's add this one. And of course, I wanna add sparkle here. And let's probably have this one. Gonna add it near the pupil. It's more like metallic, satin metallic shade. So it shouldn't emphasize skin texture and it's creamy. And as an extra, let's add a little bit, just a little bit of this one. Not a lot, but still. Near lash line, adding gray eye pencil. And of course, pushing it between the lashes as well. And let's draw an inner corner because today it's required as I have way too long wing, so I should return my eye back. Moving the shade to the inner corner, connecting upper and lower lid. And in the waterline, adding eyeshadow stick. And especially near the lash line. Time to try the mascara. Oh, that's nice. It looks like a mix of something purple and burgundy. It seems that it's not clumpy, but it sticks lashes a little bit. I think that it looks quite nice. 2-3 coats, 1 coat. Shade is dark, but if you, for instance, wear it with something simple, without wings, it's going to be more visible. It's a kind of a dark burgundy with the purple, and it's quite interesting. But I'm not sure whether it's currently visible on camera or not. But when I'm gonna show you I look closely, even with false lashes, the shade is gonna be visible on camera. It looks quite interesting. The product itself, it separates a little bit, but at the same time, well, this one is way too new. Currently, it can stick lashes a little bit. It curls a bit and it gives extra volume. It's not clumpy. It looks great on lashes, and I think that I like it, at least currently. And we have one lip product to try. At least I took only one, and I took this beauty in shade 2. So let me show you as it is. It smells a little bit synthetic, but that's fine. Okay. Slightly glossy, and it seems more like it looks more like a lip balm. It has flavor, a bit chemical as well. Feels nicely, not sticky, but pigment moves to the outer corners and to the lines. I will try to show it to you closely. So I would suggest applying just a little bit, because as more you layer, the more this pigment right here in the outer corner would be visible. Of course, I'm gonna do a lip combo using this product today, but honestly, is it really worth how much? 16, 15 euro? Honestly, I'm not quite sure. And I think that this product might be quite similar to the new one from Maybelline. I haven't tried it yet. I've ordered it and we will try it together, but probably they might be quite similar. Okay, guys, now I will finish my eye look. We'll show it to you closely and we'll discuss everything. Okay, and of course we are starting our discussion from the products I'm wearing currently on lips lip liner from Really in shade 12 and a lipstick from Kiko Milano we've tried today. And you know what? That's kind of funny, but with a lip liner it looks way better, and this pigment, it's not that visible, I would say, and it stays in place. It doesn't really move into the lines, so yeah, it looks way better. Okay, guys, we are starting from, of course, from the foundation I'm wearing today. It's a kind of a mix of concealer and a foundation. Honestly, talking about concealers, instead of concealer, you can use a foundation. Of course, it depends, but at the beginning, it was just simply one product. And currently, because of lots of marketing, because of different needs, you may need a concealer or you may not really need it. It depends. So back to this product. First question, why we don't really have that much product here? I think that we have around less than 10 milliliters. And for foundation, honestly, it's not that enough. And if you're going to use this product daily, you can easily finish it within, let's say, a month or two. But the product itself is nice. I like the way it looks on skin. It doesn't sit on top and it looks beautiful. It doesn't emphasize texture, I mean pores or some lines, but it can emphasize dryness, I think. So if you have dry brown skin, I think that for me, in my personal opinion, it's more no than yes. But you can adjust this product and you can add a bit of your moisturizer or a bit of face oil into this product mix. And in this case, it should be way better. This product must be long lasting. Because of the texture, it dries down. So if you have, for instance, oily prone skin, it's yes. Normal skin, of course, yes. Extremely oily skin, I would probably try. It should stay in place and it should be fine. Yeah, it looks lovely. It looks great on skin, honestly. You can easily layer it. The coverage is more average, but you can layer it a little bit. If you want to apply less, of course, you can do it. Unfortunately, this product oxidizes, so be careful while choosing a shade, or just bear in mind that you most likely would have to adjust the shade. And today I did a mistake. I didn't know that this product could oxidize, and at the beginning I didn't add white pigment, and it was a mistake. So it was a little bit too dark. Of course, I have applied it a little bit on my neck right here. So honestly, currently it's not visible that it's not a perfect match, but yes, it is not that perfect. But in real life, it's not gonna, and it isn't really visible on camera. Of course, it's not visible at all. I like it. I think it's a nice product to try. And don't forget that we have an applicator here. And due to this, well, you have to return back to the bottle time to time in order to grab more product. And by the way, the packaging, it feels quite nicely and it doesn't feel cheap. Well, the product itself is not that cheap anymore. It's Kiko Milano. Currently, the prices are insane. Next product, I think it's going to be this one, the bronzer. I am a little bit disappointed, honestly. It looks great on skin. I don't have questions. It's blendable. It looks okay. It might be layered. Pigmentation is more low than average. You can layer it a little bit, but it's not that easy to work with this packaging. By the way, it can dissolve a blush, not a foundation, but more a blush. When I tried to layer it after applying this blush, I put this product on my skin and I saw a dot. So yeah, this product, it dissolves this blush completely, completely. So please be careful, and as an option, you can apply this product a little bit on your hand, grab a brush, and then apply it over. Grab a brush, sorry, and then you can apply it over a blush. And in this case, it should be more or less fine. But as it is, be careful while applying it. What I don't really like about this product, this applicator, that it's so hard to apply enough. You always have to return back because we don't have enough product on this wand, and it's just not that convenient. I had to return back I don't know how many times, and I've tried to apply it over a powder, and it's doable, but don't apply it like this directly over a powder because otherwise it stuck. So yeah, it's way better to apply it using your hand. And in this case, it's okay, it's blendable, but be careful, be careful. So while I tried to layer it, I had to return back, I would say 5 or 6 times. It's just simply time consuming, and it's not that great. And just look at it. Let me show it to you. It's not really that visible on skin, I would say. So the shade is quite light. In my case, in case of this foundation, if you have pale skin, honestly, I think that you can try this bronzer because it's quite light. And it has a bit different undertones. It's a kind of a mix of orange with red. So it's a basic, I would say, bronzer. It's not mega orange. It's not super red. It's something in between. So the shade itself is quite nice. But the packaging, it feels nicely. It looks nicely, but it's not that easy to work with it. It's not that easy to apply. As this product is not really that pigmented, as I just using it for some daily looks. For daily looks, perfect enough. And by the way, I think that you can try to apply this product without a foundation. So it should be blendable and you shouldn't have any problems. Plus, this product dries down, so you don't really have to set it with a powder. So if you have oily prone skin, normal skin, you can keep it as it is. In case of oh, sorry, I said oily prone skin. Dry prone skin, normal skin, you can set it as it is. In case of oily prone combination, don't forget to apply a powder at least a little bit over. The next product is the palette, and this palette is nice. I wanted to take this particular shade so badly. I saw it offline and I'm impressed. I think that this palette is quite nice. We have two beautiful shades here. Formula is creamy. It dries down a little bit, but not fully. So still I suggest using a powder over, especially in case of oily prone skin. This shade, the darkest one, it stains. So if you have oily prone skin, this shade should stay longer in place. And yeah, in case of oily prone skin, you can try to use this palette. I think that it should be more or less fine. It's quite easy, not quite easy to work with it. It's not really true. It's easier to work with the lightest shade. Pigmentation is high, so if you're new to makeup, please be careful because you can easily apply a lot. And yes, today I've applied a lot and still it looks perfectly, especially for the camera. For real life, of course, it looks a little bit too much, of course. But for camera, that's fine. That looks great. And don't try to fix some things in between. So, I mean, try to check your final look and try to adjust when the whole look is done, because sometimes it's required to add more in some places. For instance, when you are done with your eye look and when you look at yourself, you may notice that you don't have enough blush or you don't have enough bronzer, and that's fine. And layer. Don't afraid of layering, and don't afraid that sometimes you can apply a lot. You can fix it. Grab your foundation and apply a little bit of your foundation over the product. So pigmentation is high, so be careful. Quite easy to blend over foundation, but not that easy to blend over a powder. So be careful and try to pat and try to blend. It's harder to work with a darker shade because it's a little bit patchy. I don't know why, but that's life and that's what I noticed. And this shade is definitely quite dark and bright, and I suggest wearing it as it is, mainly in case you have more darker skin tone or medium skin tone. In case you are a pale girl, it might be too much. Really, it might be too much. Both shades are neutral, even a little bit cool tone. Palette is nice, and I'm sure that I'm gonna use it, and I like combining, mixing these two shades together. Lovely. The packaging is quite nice as well, and by the way, we have 8 grams here. Our next product is not going to be related to this collection. It was a gift for an order. By the way, I'm still here. As I received this makeup bag from this collection with Emma Roberts. This beautiful, beautiful bag, and I received it for free because I made an order when this collection was released. And yeah, this makeup bag is nice. The quality is great, and I like it. And you can easily put lots of stuff inside. It's quite big. Look at it. I mean, it is quite big. That's great. Suggest, especially if you're gonna see it on sales. That's a nice product to try. No, not a product. That's a nice makeup bag. Okay, back to this beauty. One more free product from Kiko Milano. Nice highlighter. Beautiful, nice highlighter. It doesn't emphasize texture. It's easy to work with it. It's creamy, it's soft, it might be layered, but it contains extra glitters. So if you don't like extra glitters, it's not your product, of course. It stays in place, it doesn't move, it might be applied over a powder, as you can see, and it looks quite lovely. Shade is golden, so if you're a pale girl, if you have cool undertone, pale skin, no, in your case it would appear more yellow. So it's just simply not your shade. In your case, I would suggest wearing something more cool tone or something, of course, lighter. Nice product to try, and if you've never tried any cream highlighters from Kiko, try, because they are quite great. They also have quite beautiful liquid highlighters, and they are quite long lasting. This product is not gonna be long lasting in case of oily brown skin, of course. Eye makeup, guys, and I'm impressed. I like all products we've tried today related to eye makeup. And let's start probably from this beautiful eyeshadow stick. I didn't expect much because I saw this product offline before ordering it, and I saw matte eyeshadows and I swatched them. And I was disappointed because texture is quite firm, especially if we talk about matte eyeshadows, and it's quite hard to blend them. But shimmery one is way better, in my personal opinion. It's still quite firm. Honestly, it's still quite firm, but it looks so beautiful on eyelid, and it must be quite long lasting. Of course, it can crease, and I'm pretty sure that if I keep it as it is on my eyelid, it will crease. It would crease. In my case, all eyeshadows, if I keep them as it is, they crease. That's okay. That's expected, especially if they are way too creamy. Easy to work with it, easy to apply. It's glittery. Yes, it contains extra glitters. It looks beautiful in the waterline. Yes, I've applied it in the waterline, if you remember it. And the shade itself is quite wonderful because it's more like neutral and even slightly cool tone pink. Beautiful. I like it. I like the shade, and it looks gorgeous. You can easily wear this product as it is. No need to apply something over, especially if you have fully normal eyes, normal skin, should be fine. Mascara. I like it. I like it. It looks beautiful. Of course, I'm gonna wear it before publishing this video, and of course, I will let you know in the comments how this product behaves. I will probably wear it on Monday, and I will publish on Tuesday. So guys, beautiful. It's not clumpy, it doesn't stick lashes together. There currently it can a little bit because it's way too fresh, it's way too kind of, I would say, watery, but it's not watery, of course. So you should wait a little bit, but still it looks beautiful. It curls a little bit, it separates quite nicely, it gives extra volume, and the shade itself is quite nice. Of course, if you prefer having something brighter, you might not really like it, but the shade is a nice one for daily looks. If you want to try something slightly burgundy purple, I think it's a nice product to try. I think it's a nice shade to try. And if you wonder whether this shade is more or less the same as this one, the new one from Catrice, or this one from Revolution, No, this one is more purple and these two guys are more burgundy. So here we have more purpleness. Of course, on lashes with this look, it's not really that visible, especially on the lower lashes. On upper arm, fun fact, it's not really visible as well. But of course, again, I will try to wear it and probably I will try to film something extra. Don't know, can't promise because I'm not sure when I'm gonna edit this video, probably today. So we'll see, we'll see. Like it currently, I like it. But yeah, I wish it was a bit more brighter and lighter. Palette. I'm impressed as well because of the color story. It's a beautiful palette for some daily looks. It's great. It's great. We have darker shades here, we have medium tone shades here, we have light shades here, and we have 4 shimmers here. That's perfect. That's great. And as well, I do like that we have more neutral shades here and several warm shades here. Unfortunately, we don't have any cool tone. If you think that this shade is cool tone, I'm afraid it's not. It's a little bit warm, especially if you combine it with some other shades. It appears like a little bit, there is something, there is a little bit, but it's not fully like gray, I would say. It's, let's say, neutral with a bit of something cool tone, with a bit, but just with a little bit. So if you're a cool tone girl, you still can try this palette because you can use other shades. Of course, in your case, you wouldn't use these 2 shades because they're way too warm. And this one, it depends because it's peachy, but you can use it in case of cool undertone. And I think that it may work in case of cool undertone. Love it. And I like these beautiful metallic eyeshadows. They're super creamy. They're great. And guys, just look at them. They're so shiny. They're so yummy. Of course, it's not that easy to apply them with a brush. And they might be a little bit flaky, especially if you try to grab a lot. So just simply be careful. We have different formulas here. This one is more like basic satin metallic shade. This one is more like metallic with some extra golden glitters. And these 2 guys are more like toppers. So you can apply them as it is if you want to, but if you want to see the shade, you should layer. Or you can apply these 2 as toppers and they're great. Oh, beautiful formula. It's one of the best formula from Kiko Milano, but we don't really have it that often. Talking about metallic, oh, sorry, not metallics, matte eyeshadows. They're not that pigmented. Honestly, they are not that pigmented and you should layer them. Pigmentation, I would say, is more average. Texture is quite creamy. They are not dusty. They are blendable. They don't stuck while layering, while blending them, and they work nicely together. So you can easily do a beautiful, simple daily look using this palette. And let me quickly describe you the shades. By the way, if you're gonna use something mega fluffy like this, yeah, they might be a little bit dusty, but just a little bit. Everything is gonna be fine. Let's discuss the shades. This one, it appears more like black, but it's light black and even a little bit gray. So yeah, it's not a classical dark black. This one, neutral brown, I would say. This one, darker. This one, of course, is darker than this one. Dark neutral brown, nothing to it. This one is the kind of dark purple with a bit of brown and with a bit of black. So you can easily use this shade instead of this one. This one, mauve neutral pink, beautiful shade, looks great, and it's even a little bit cool tone. This one appears in the palette like slightly neutral, but there is something warm here and it's visible on skin. So it depends. I would say it's more like neutral with a mix of something warm and with something cool tone. Complicated shade, beautiful, love it, like it, works perfectly with this one. This one, it's a kind of light brown, not brown, it's more like beige with a mix of something cool tone with a mix of gray and with a mix of something warm. But warm is not really that visible, so I would say it's more like neutral shade. Brick. The best description. It's the dark orange with red undertone, so it's fully warm. This one, orange, brown orange. These three guys, honestly, they are not that visible on skin, and you have to layer them, and they are not really that pigmented. Light peach, kind of neutral light beige, and neutral light pink. This one, oh, it's the best shade, one of the best shades from the palette. It's more or less the same as this one, shade 2, I think, or shade 1. Shade 1. Neutral cool tone pink with extra silver or even cold champagne glitters. Lovely. This one, it's a mix of light brown with pink, light pink, and light golden shimmers. So it's a beautiful metallic, basic metallic, and it shifts a little bit, so quite interesting and complicated shade. Neutral champagne with extra golden glitters, and this one, it's a mix of dark brown with a bit of warmness, not even with a bit of warmness, it's quite warm. And I would say it's like it seems like it contains a bit of this shade, so kind of dark orange with redness. Beautiful, and we have extra light pink and golden glitters here. This palette is wonderful. Unfortunately, it's quite pricey. It costs more than 30 euro. Take it on sales. Wait for sales, and if you take it on sales, it's going to be nice. We have 9 grams here, and our last product for today is the lipstick, lip styler. I'm not sure that it's worth 16 euro. If you take it on sales, yes, but 16 euro, I think it's a little bit too much. It feels nicely on lips. It's not sticky. Pigmentation is low. It's more like a tinted, not even tinted, slightly colored lip balm. Stays in place, looks great, but if you layer it and if you wear it as it is, well, pigment moves a little bit to the lines, to the outer corners, and it doesn't look that nice. And for 16 euro, I probably expected something more. It smells a little bit synthetic, I would say. Kind of caramel or vanilla, slightly noticeable, but there is something. And on lips, it has flavor as well. Not that bad. I can't really feel it right now, but still there is something, and I can still feel something. And with a lipstick, oh sorry, not with a lipstick, with a lip liner, it looks way better. So I suggest wearing this beauty as a part of a lip combo. And as a part of a lip combo, it looks great. It looks wonderful, and I do wonder whether this formula is more or less the same as this new one from Maybelline. I haven't tried it, as I already told you. We will try it together. I've ordered one shade, and I do want to compare these two together. And if Maybelline is quite close to this one, I think that you can save a little bit. But for now, I don't really know. So guys, it was our last product for today. So let's check out how everything behaves. So I have my makeup on today around 10 hours. Time to check everything. We are gonna start from the blush. And yeah, it looks great. Highlighter is still here. Bronzer, honestly, it's not really that visible because the shade itself is quite light, but I think that it's still in place. Foundation, it looks great. It looks great. The only thing that right here in these areas, I have kind of small dryness here, and it's a little bit emphasized. Other than that, it looks perfect. No questions, no issues. Eye makeup. I used an eyeshadow primer here, and on this side, everything looks great. No creases. Everything is perfect. On this side, unfortunately, eyeshadow started to crease right here. Not bad, but a little bit. My eyeshadows are quite bright. No questions, no issues. I have some shimmers right here, as far as I can see, but just a little bit. So yeah, some shimmers, they can a little bit fall off. And talking about the mascara, I hope that it's visible. but I have some small pieces right here, just several dots, but yeah, I do have it. So this mascara, it can fall off a little bit, not bad, but it can. But of course, I will try to wear it one more time. Before finishing this video, let's quickly talk about other products that were listed as a part of this collection. Ultimate Double Touch Lipstick. It's a nice product to try, but I decided to skip it. And if you want to try it because it's quite wonderful, and 7 shades were released. The next product is Glow Setting Serum and Primer. I wasn't sure about it, honestly, because I wanted to try it from one side, from the other side, 25 euro. That's a lot for a setting spray, or it's more like a, it's not a setting spray, it's more like a primer. And I think that you can try it if you're like using some primers. And ideally, I would suggest you checking it out offline before buying it, because 25 euro, it's like a little bit too much. A small tip for you: if you want to save a little bit, wait for sales. And as an option, you can always try to find some discount codes. I always try finding something, and I always find at least one. This time I used 15% discount code, and it worked perfectly. I just randomly I found it while Googling. That's it. So you can just write down something like Kiko Milano discount code, and you can find it. So a small tip for you. The next one, liquid brow wax. Honestly, if we talk about brow products from Kiko Milano, setting products, everything depends. They might be nice or they might be bad. And it depends on your brows, because in my case, not all products work, not all products hold my brows. So I should find something extremely, extremely strong. And Kika doesn't really have that often mega strong products. For if you don't have that many hair, you can try actually, and it should be more or less fine. But of course, it depends. I suggest finding a review before buying it. As well, a reusable eye patches were released, and honestly, I'm not sure about this product. I think that they have something similar, but I do prefer basic Korean patches. Let's be honest. I definitely should try, because I have one from my little purse and I still haven't tried it. If I'm not mistaken, the idea is applying something before applying these patches. For instance, your basic cream, and due to these patches, your basic cream should soak into skin better. So yeah, it depends. I'm not sure about this product, and that's why I decided to skip it. And the last product from this palette, not palette, from this collection, a lip serum scrub and a lip serum. It costs 13 euro. I think that you can find it on sales for 10. For 10 euro, I think that it may work. And my personal opinion and preference, I do prefer not paying a lot for lip scrubs. It doesn't make sense, in my personal opinion. Same thing for body scrubs. You can find beautiful, affordable body scrub, and I think that this one is one of the best. I will try to find a picture because I don't really remember the brand name. Sorry. I mean, it doesn't make sense to pay a lot. 10 euro, I would say it's max for a lip scrub. So yeah, it may work, but of course, yeah, as you can see, I've decided to skip it. And if you don't know, one more collection was released. It's more like skincare collection. And if you're a big fan of Kiko Milano skincare, why not? You can try it. Bronzer drops were released as a part of this collection. Cool and Stick cream, and it seems like it's a refillable face cream. Eyeshadow, oh, not eyeshadow, eye patches. I think that they are made in Korea, because quite often, if we talk about eye patches from Kiko Milano, they are made in Korea. And some sheet masks, they are also made in Korea quite often. Of course, it depends. As well, we have eye cream and glow me up mask. Oh no, we have a serum as well. So it's more like a skincare collection. I will try to show you the pictures here. The packaging They look cute and quite yummy. And if you're interested, I think you can try it. Don't forget to check ingredients before buying this collection. And I just immediately see that I can't use this collection, especially serum, because it contains niacinamide. Niacinamide is a nice ingredient, but unfortunately my skin hates it, so I can't try this collection, unfortunately. Average price is around 15-20 euro. Use discount code. Don't forget about it. So yeah, guys, and that's it for today. So let me know down below what you think about this new collection from Kiko Milano. Do you like it or no? And are you gonna buy any products from this collection? I hope you enjoyed this video, and if yes, don't forget to put a thumbs up and of course consider subscribing. I wish you a pleasant day, and I hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.